I done went through a lot of bullshit, I promise. You would've got murdered, you should've seen the look on his mama. His last brother locked up, there was something. Come on, man. You know about ducking dope boys every motherfucking month. And then the plus, jacket, nigga, fucking your motherfucking family, your daughter, and I was fucking on the way and paying attention to the water. Pay attention to the action. Real niggas, hey, you call me the goddamn. You know what? That white take weed, that's what I got for summer. When we gonna stop fumbling? Stop all that fat ass driving and get some money. Hospital in critical condition after filming this viral video. Now, this incident happened in Florida early Sunday morning when 4 women were riding in a Jeep Cherokee when the driver missed a turn and left the roadway in the opposite direction, hitting a pole and flipping the vehicle multiple times. This incident took place in Florida on road SR 19, and the impact from the crash caused the women to be ejected from the vehicle. In the video, you can see women passing an alcoholic beverage from person to person through the vehicle while dancing and seemingly having a good time. Now here you can see the driver holding the alcoholic beverage in her hand. It is unclear whether she was drinking or under the influence or not, but she is holding the bottle of tequila. Now here on the screen, you can see that this person is driving 116 miles per hour. She's now holding a bottle of water, and the speeds kind of vary from between 90 and 116 miles per hour. And after being ejected...
These bitches are the fakest, man. Man, you can imagine what life was, 50, 60 years ago? You see? These fake assholes. Fake ass bitches, man. You see? You on your dig? You know what I mean? You see? The fakest ever. Fake as fuck, man. Bitches don't know how to keep it real for nothing. You see? You got bitches there talk about, I can't wait till my first marriage. Bitch, you done suck the fuck everybody. Shut the fuck up. You see? Bitch, you been married to plenty men. Yahushua spoke about it. It's in the Bible. You see? Let's see, can I get that, man? You know what? I'm going to get that. You know what? Let's get that. Because he basically was cussing that bitch out, man. Believe that. You see? I believe that's John, if I'm not mistaken. The book of John. Let's see. I think it's either John or is it Mark? You see? Yep, it's John. I was right. John chapter 4 and verse. You see? John chapter 4 and verse 16. These bitches so fake, man. Nowadays you gotta put a hoe in her place, you see? Don't go back and forth with the bitch. Just put the bitch in her place and let that bitch think. Believe that shit, you see? Because bitches believe in Esau, Edom. They believe in the fornications, the wickedness and evilness and spiritual adulteries of the devil. Bitches love the devil. They love Satan. You see, but when you correct these hoes, they don't like reproof. You see, they don't like that, man. When you tell them the truth. You see, this is John chapter 4 and verse 16. You see? Just hold on tight, brothers. Hold on tight, man. 1 second. You know what I mean? This is John chapter 4, the book of St. John. You see? This John the Baptist, that if he was on deck right now, people call him a bum. You see? Like they do to me. They treat me like a bum. They talk shit about me, you know? You see? They label a brother. Just madness, man. Sickness, man. Especially so-called black woman. You see? Bitches, period, man. And you dick-sucking ass niggas. That's why I don't fuck with niggas. I don't fuck with you niggas, man. You niggas. You niggas. You nigglies. You filthy, nasty, disgusting, black demon devil ass niggas. You nigglies. You see? You know what I mean? I don't fuck with you motherfuckers, man. You see? Hell to the fuck no, man. You motherfuckers are evil as fuck, man. You worse than serpents. Who the fuck is the serpent? Who are the serpents? You see, the serpents represent the red Hebrew Edomites, so-called white people. You motherfuckers worse than crackers, man. You worse than Edomites. You understand? You see? Look at the so-called black woman, man. Look what the devil did to her ass. You see? See? I just played it for you, man. You just witnessed and seen it. You know what you did? You know what I mean? You see? The nigga woman is gone, bro. Look at this shit, man. Right here, what you see on the screen. That bitch is out for lunch. You know what you did? You know what I mean? You see? This is the book of John chapter 4 and verse 16. John 4 and verse 16. Yahushua said unto her, you see, go, call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. She lied. You see? That's how these bitches do, man. I'm waiting for my first marriage and blah, 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 this and that and this. Shut the fuck up, piece of shit. You see? Bitch, you already got a kid. That's your husband that you gave up on. Piece of shit. You see? You know what I mean? Go, call thy husband. You see? And come hither. This is what Yahushua is saying. Hamashiach Yahushua, our big brother. You see? The woman answered and said, I have no husband. You see? Yahushua said unto her, thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands. Wow. See? Told you. See? So that's back in the day, in ancient days, if a bitch was sucking and fucking. He said you had 5. You see? So compare that to these times. You see? That mean a bitch done fucked 500 niggas before the age 30. You see? Yes. before the age 30, she done sucked and fucked 500 niggas. Benefit of doubt, 150. You see? Yeah. By the age 30, the average woman, she done sucked and fucked 150 dicks to 500, a half a thousand. Did you see that shit? See? That's powerful, man. You gotta look at it like that, man. This is what Yahushua is saying. You see? He said this woman, she had 5 husbands. You see? These bitches wicked as fuck, man. That's why it's very important for a hoe to be guided, instructed, and directed. You see? You know what I mean? Yeah. Controlled. Bitches was created to be controlled and give a fuck what your bitch ass don't like. You wouldn't be doing no dumbass shit like this, what you see on the screen. You know, you dig? You know what I mean? You see? John chapter 4 and verse 16. John 4, verse 16. Yahushua said unto her, you see, go, call thy husband, and come hither. You see, the woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahushua said unto her, you see, thou hast well said, I have no husband. You see, for thou hast had 5 husbands. Wow. You see, that bitch was a hood rat. Man, that hoe is a slut, a skeezer. Did you see that? Believe that. You see, for thou hast had 5 husbands. You see, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband, and thy sayest thou truly. You see, bitches don't like reproof, man. These bitches, they don't like you to tell them what to do. You see? You know what I mean? Did you catch that? Did you see that? Believe that? You dig? You know what I mean? You see? They don't like reproof, man. These wicked ass bitches, man. You see?
From the vehicle, the driver and one of the passengers were pronounced dead on the scene. Another young lady died at the hospital. Now, this is one of the victims. She goes by the name of Kayla Shea on social media, and unfortunately, she passed away in this incident. This young woman is Kanisha Lewis, and she passed away in the incident as well. The beautiful woman in this photo is listed as Tavia Pugh on social media, and unfortunately, she passed away in the incident as well. Now, this young woman, Mariah Belcher, is the person who is listed to be in critical condition in the hospital. Now, another thing that's important to note is that at the time of the incident, none of the passengers in this vehicle were said to be wearing a seatbelt or a safety restraint. Viewers online believe that this was a person driving under the influence. However, I don't have all the facts. We're going to have to wait for more details to come out. But please use this as a reminder to not drink and drive and always wear a seatbelt. Now, as I said earlier, there is a young woman still fighting for her life. Of course, I will be monitoring this story as more details come out. And I will update you guys when I have more information about the surviving victims.
Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, pushing his word across the 4 corners of the world. And as you just saw from this opening video, a group of young Eve out there driving late at night under the influence at that, and just being totally reckless. And as you heard from one of those Eves, she was telling the driver to hit the dash, which means to smash that pedal, like go even faster. And as you heard from the report, the ramifications of that type of ill behavior and conduct is always going to lead unto a righteous judgment via Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. And for the ones of you who are not that spiritually built in the spirit, when you see these type of judgments that's being carried forth, then pray more to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua to give you that spiritual tolerance and to stomach these type of divine harsh judgments Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is going to bring upon this earth, especially here within America, which is also called Babylon the Great, where this is the focal point of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua's judgment. and where it's about to be a great ethnic cleansing within America, which is a time of threshing. And that takes me right to 2 Ezra 4 verse 30. For the greater evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have been brought up unto this time. And pay attention to the high rates of immorality, corruption, just evil doing within this world, especially here within America. And as it stated within Matthew 24 and 12, within the NLT, sin will be rampant everywhere and the love of many will grow cold. So therefore, every day that goes by, and as we get closer to Yahweh's second return upon this earthly realm, then the more colder this world is going to get. And on top of that, the more ungodly and perverse this world is going to get. So how much ungodliness have it brought up until this time? In this American society that's governed by Esau Edom, who is the man of sin, is shifting more to the left on a daily basis. And whereas he gives the license to these type of women, as you just saw from the beginning of this video, to be within that ungodly mindset of free will, degenerate and childish behavior. And I guarantee the 4 out of these women, as you just saw from the beginning of this video, were definitely mothers. And that was the type of reckless behavior and legacy that you left for your family and your friends, and really for the world to see. So again, and how much ungodliness have been brought up until this time, and how much should it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? So remember.
Right. You see? And that's why I read that scripture in the book of John, man. Because that bitch was a heathen. You see? And that's how the so-called black woman carry and present herself, man. 24/7. Constantly, continuously, consistently. You see? Like a heathen. You see? You notice Yahweh, he didn't heal that hoe, man. He didn't have nothing to offer her. You understand? You see? That bitch was a devil. That bitch was a tramp, a skeezer. You see? Bitches do whatever, man. For attention. These bitches don't want no love. You see? You know what I mean? You see?
There has to be someone out there who can just relate to me or have a similar situation, because I seriously feel like I'm completely alone. I have my son all year, and per our court order, I have to only let him go at Christmas and for 7 weeks in the summer. That's it. I don't have to do anything more. And he gets to call him Tuesdays and Thursdays per our court order. In 9 years, that's never been a thing. Like, we've never followed it. It's always been fine. There's been random times where he's come to Michigan and said, yep, you can have him. He gets here early at the end of the year. Yep, you can have him. You want him at Thanksgiving? Yep, we can do Thanksgiving instead of Christmas. That's fine. We can do that. Last year, he was finally able to fly by himself. And it's hallelujah, because that's a $1,500 per trip, and I really just don't have that anymore. Thanksgiving rolls around. I don't want to pay for Mom to fly him out there with him anymore. He can do it by himself. It's winter time. I'm not driving to Chicago or Detroit. I don't have to. Per our court order, it is the Grand Rapids Airport. I don't know what exactly happened. I don't know. But now all of a sudden, even though I've done all that, and every day I have to deal with
How many husbands this bitch had? You see? See? That scripture I read, you can't compare that to her. Bitches, period. You see? But the so-called black woman, that bitch gonna have to be destroyed and come back a little bitty baby at the kingdom. You see? We're gonna have to use bitches like her. Sheetamite bitches. Dot-head ass East Indian bitches. You see? To bring back the so-called black woman, man. Did you see that? Believe that. You see? Because she want to carry and present herself like a Gentile. Did you see that? Believe that. You see? She loved the traits of the serpent. She loved the devil. These bitches love Satan. You see? That's why they in this goddamn condition, this predicament they in. You see? Because they want to be a man. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that. You see? And the Heavenly Father, he gonna torture these hoes, man. Let's get it. It's in the Bible. You understand? You see? And close out, man. And that'd be the lesson. You know what I mean? You dig? You see? There's so much madness and evilness, man, wickedness going on, man. Damn. It's increasing. You see, you gotta think. We just had a blood moon. You see? 2 eclipses. 2 eclipses. You see? You know what I mean? Yeah. There's so much dangerous shit going on, man. You got dumbass people just discombobulated. You see? This is Luke 23 and verse 28. You see? 27. You know what I mean? Luke 23 and verse 27. It's the book of Luke, chapter 23 and verse 27. And there followed him a great company of people. You see, follow who? Hamashiach Yahushai, our big brother. You see that this wicked, filthy, nasty ass, demonic ass place, they hate, and his men that he set up, us brothers of the faith, that's doing the work every single day. You see, condemning evilness and wickedness, man. Filthy, nasty ass Babylonians. You wicked, demonic ass Egyptians. You see, you know what I mean? Luke chapter 23. You see, Luke 23 and verse 27. You know what I mean? Luke 23 and verse 27. And there followed him a great company of people. You had nigger women, bitches. You see, heathen devils. Yeah. You know what I mean? You see, they was following our big brother, Hamashiach Yahushai, because he was about to get hung on a tree. You see? He was about to go through it, man. And these are signs of the times we living in, man. You see? And these bitches, you about to suffer. Let's keep reading. See? Look at this hoe, man. This bitch going through it, man. Now you fucking heathen devil starting to suffer the curses. You understand? You see? Your wicked ass, demonic ass queen of heaven, is collapsing. You see? Because these stinking ass Sheetamite bitches, so-called white women, you see, they had their hands in the punch bowl. You dig? You know what I mean? You see? Yeah, making us suffer. Yeah. Bearing false witness, all type of sickness. You see? If you don't fuck me, I'ma tell the slave master to cut your dick off and set you on fire. You see? Lynch your ass in a tree. All type of sickness and madness. Yeah. It's wicked ass Sheetamite bitches. You see? Luke chapter 23. Luke 23 and verse 27. You see? It's the book of Luke chapter 23 and verse 27. And there followed him a great company of people. You see? And of women. That's the key. That's the point. See? He said, women. So that means it was a lot of bitches. You see, because Yahushua was performing miracles. And you know, bitches love power. See, you see, and of women, you see, which also bewailed and lamented him. See, they was crying just like this bitch, man, in their feelings. You see, because Yahushua was about to get put to death. You see, he had bitches on his dick, man. Bitches wanted to be his wife. Did you see that shit? You see, heathen bitches. Filthy, nasty ass, demonic ass, broomstick, witchy poo, nigga women bitches. You see? You know what I mean? But Yahushua turning unto them said, daughters of Jerusalem. Ooh, see? He spoke to certain particular women. You know what you did? You know what I mean? You see? Yeah. He was talking about Latino, Negro, Native, Seminole descent bitches. You see? You know what I mean? You represent the daughters of Jerusalem. See? It's in red. You know what I mean? See? You see? But Yahushua turning unto them said, you see? Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me. Woo! So what is he talking about? Bitch, you better worry about yourself with no man, no husband. You hate the men that I set up. You don't want to be under them. See? You see? Daughters of Jerusalem. You see? Weep not for me, but weep for yourselves. You see? And for your children. Exactly, man. These single mothers. And threw their husband on the bus. You see? Took his ass to the friend of court. You see? Cleaned his ass out, man. Now these bitches crying. You bitches gonna suffer. You see? See? He said, weep for yourselves. Woo! Miss Strong and Miss Independent. You see? You bitches about to suffer. You about to get stomped out. Your bitch ass about to get raped to death, gang banged to death, get busted to death. You see? Get trains ran on your ass. About 50, 100 niggas. You see? Oh yeah, motherfucker. A purge is coming. You see? The light's gonna go out. An EMP. It's gonna get so drastic, so dreadful. You bitches ain't gonna have no shield, if you will. You proud ass, pants wearing ass bitches. You see?
Takes him to therapy like I'm the one who gets the brunt of everything. Can I do it because I cared so much about him and I would do anything for him? But yet, I'm the bad guy. And now all of a sudden, I'm going to try and keep him for the summer so I can be trusted. What? I think for me that's so insulting and disheartening because I haven't done anything that I'm aware of. To even imply that that would happen, can tell me why. Why is it that moms in situations like this, everything they do goes completely unnoticed? Completely unnoticed. And we have to constantly feel like we are being beaten down by the school, by the kid, by the dad, everyone, because there's something that they think we're not doing right. And in reality, we've done everything possible to try and make it the best situation that we can. I am just so sick and tired of being treated like I don't do enough and I need to do more. I work full time. I'm a student again. I get up, I work out, I go to work, and I take care of kids. Like, literally, my life is my children. I have a life outside of my kids.
No, you bitches love Satan. You see? Suck it up. Suck it up. You bitches love the devil. You trust in Esau Edom, Mr. White Man, your devil daddy. You see? What the fuck? Bitches, period, man. It don't matter, man. The nationality. You see? So suck it up. You chose to be a feminist. You see? You chose to listen to the serpent, these vipers, these cobras, these pythons. Your devil daddy, your slave master. You see? Your oppressor. See? This fucking demon devil oppressing his own people, man. Your devil daddy, Mr. White Man. You see? I like to say, call Elohim Blah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim Blah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim Blah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Call Elohim Blah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim Blah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Shalom, 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 shalom to you, Akwatium, you Akim. Some sisters, some few dear lovely young sisters, some few dear sisters, some few dear lovely young sisters and you brothers of the faith, of the ministry, of this thing of ours. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Halor, call Halor, call Elohim, call Elohim. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Yasharalo, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, yup, yeah, Jerusalem, yup. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the women and men, children that's going to make it to the kingdom. Some few dear lovely young sisters. Some few dear sisters and you brothers of the faith, of the ministry, of this thing of ours. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Double honors, apostles and elders and watchmen and servants and prophets, a great millstone who I learned this truth from only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. And Lord willing, you brothers and sisters is edified. So on to the next one. Shalom.
Freaking dad gets to go do vacations and gets to go do this and gets to go do that while I'm here dealing with it all. And you worry about me not allowing him to go for the summer? Are you freaking me? That is the only break I get to do what you get to do all fucking year. It's all so difficult in this situation, and to go from things being good to absolute, complete, and total shit is just crazy to me. If I did something wrong, then at least have the audacity to tell me what I did to make you think that I would do anything to, like, keep him from you. To me. Like, I feel so beat down all the time. It sucks. When everything I do is for my kids. I don't have a life outside my kids. Identity is being a mom.
Defense Secretary Casper Weinberger canceled plans to go to Bohemian Grove in California this weekend because of the possibility of more flare-ups in the Lebanon crisis. But even without the Defense Secretary, the Bohemian Grove will not close down for lack of power. What is the Bohemian Grove? Well, it's a kind of summer camp for the powerful, an all-male gathering in great secrecy. More from Dennis Murphy.
George Shultz, Henry Kissinger, and West German Chancellor Schmidt arrived by car. The chairman of General Motors and U.S. Steel came in by private jet.
If you would look at the guest list over a period of 5 years, I don't think there would be anybody of any importance in America who was missing from that list.
Cabinet officers and captains of industry are going to summer camp at Bohemian Grove, an all-male retreat secluded in the Redwood Forest 2 hours north of San Francisco. Outsiders are not invited. What's hidden away is a little bit of Boy Scout camp and a lot of fraternity hokum. There are rituals, bonfires, and the burning of effigies. The members live in lodges with names like Wolf and Caveman. Gerald Ford, Henry Kissinger, William French Smith, and George Shultz are bunkmates at Mandalay Camp. President Reagan's camp, Owl's Nest, is famous for its Eggs Benedict and Ramos Gin Fizz breakfast. But for the most part, stories about what happens in these redwoods are hard to come by. A campground statue reminds Bohemians to keep their mouths shut about the Grove.
I've heard a lot of good music there. I've met a lot of interesting people, and I look forward to listening to music again.
But there are employees who tell tales out of school.
Half of these guys, from what I can tell, stay loaded or stay bombed, the entire time that they're there. They stagger into breakfast and stagger out from dinner. But at the same time, they're talking business.
And sometimes those business talks send ripples far beyond the Grove. Sociology professor William Domhoff.
Reagan and Nixon talked at length in 1967 in the Grove to decide who would go first in Republican primaries.
While decision makers are cementing friendships, protesters outside the gate are keeping a vigil. To them, the Bohemian Grove is an all-white, all-male, undemocratic policy-making arm of the government. They want the Bohemians to go home. But summer camp won't end until next week.
The exclusive all-male Bohemian Club in California, where every year at this time, the elite from around the country get together for 2.5 weeks of fun and games. Steve Shepard has this special assignment report.
More than 2,000 members of San Francisco's exclusive and all-male Bohemian Club have once again descended on Northern California. These men will spend most of the month of July encamped on some 2,700 acres of pristine and privately owned redwood forest. Forest very much like this. The place is called Bohemian Grove, and it's located just 80 miles north of San Francisco. The Grove is the Bohemian Club's summer retreat, and its facilities are hidden beneath lush forest canopy extending south from the banks of Sonoma County's Russian River. For more than a century, the camp has been a place where club members and guests from all across America gather to relax. The retreat is divided into dozens of small camps, the most prominent of which is called Mandalay. Among its members are businessmen like Leonard Firestone and Edgar Kaiser, and political figures like Gerald Ford, Henry Kissinger, William French Smith, and George Shultz. President Reagan, Vice President Bush, and Defense Secretary Weinberger are members of other camps. Richard Nixon is a Bohemian, and so are high-ranking executives of such companies as Eastern Airlines, Standard Oil of Indiana, and Bank of America. For the most part, the men of Bohemian Grove are over 50, highly successful, and, according to many employees, politically conservative.
Well, each year, many of them seem to have a stunt or try to come up with a stunt. Last year, 1980, the popular button was Free the Fortune 500.
Membership in the Grove is by invitation only and is determined by such factors as social standing, occupation, and personal connections. Privacy is one of the Grove's most cherished virtues. Members may not photograph, record, speak, or write about activities at the retreat. While many public officials are Grove members, the press is a distinctly unwelcome guest. We're from ABC News.
Get back there.
Can we talk to somebody in there?
Get back there.
Anyone willing to navigate a boat up the Russian River can get a glimpse of the northern edge of the compound, but that's about all. Still, there are outsiders who have researched the Grove. Sociology professor William Domhoff found out enough to write a book on the place.
Well, I think it's a playground for the powerful. It's a place where wealthy men from all of the United States gather for 2 weeks to relive summer camp with this ceremony called the Cremation of Care that begins the 2-week encampment where the body of dull care, symbolizing woe, woes and concerns is burn on an altar in front of a big owl statue. When that ceremony ends, they all start to cheer and yell and hand each other a beer.
Other regular activities include the production of 2 plays, one of which involves major sets, orchestral music, and extravagant costumes. The other play appears to be just a bit on the lighter side, at least judging from these old photos. Members also spend time swimming, hiking, relaxing in the sun, and doing a bit of drinking from the Grove's own privately labeled spirits. Like a boys' camp, the Grove has a symbol, in this case a somewhat fierce-looking owl. It also has a patron saint, St. John of Nepomuk, a legitimate 13th century Bohemian canonized for his sense of honor. What the Grove does not have is any women, not even as employees. Despite its camp-like atmosphere, the Grove does host some serious business.
To the degree that there's anything important happens at the Bohemian Grove, it's political. The important speeches that have been made at the Bohemian Grove have been made, for instance, and the best example, by Richard Nixon. Eisenhower gave a speech there. It was the first time the West Coast establishment really saw him close up.
Discussions at the Grove in the 1930s helped lead to the development of nuclear power and the atomic bomb. It was at the Grove in 1967 that Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan hashed out differences over their presidential ambitions. Each year, guests like Henry Kissinger or Zbigniew Brzezinski addressed members on their areas of expertise. Presidential counselor Edwin Meese will be among this year's speakers. And each year, other guests come to the Grove simply to enjoy themselves. This year, CIA Director William Casey is a scheduled guest of John McCone, former CIA Director. Baseball Commissioner Bowie Kuhn has been invited as a guest of baseball owner Peter O'Malley. Despite the presence of so many notables, the Grove is not without its small headaches. Anti-nuclear demonstrators gathered near the entrance to the retreat this year to wave signs and chant slogans. The Grove is also facing a suit from the state of California because it refuses to hire women. Still, the Bohemian Grove seems in no danger of passing. Herbert Hoover called it the world's greatest men's party, and there is a list of powerful people waiting to get in on it.